You ready?
There is a connection between the paranormal, UFOs, and the myths of ancient history. The clues are scattered across the landscape from a forbidden past, maybe even in your own backyard. There is a connection between the true nature of our reality, consciousness, and the unexplained. I'm Carl the Crusher. Let's explore the unknown. I've called this research project now the Mystery at Magic Mesa, and it absolutely blows my mind because this is in a significant location that I've been researching for like the last year, where I've been tracing down the ancient legends that have to do with giants and petroglyphs, UFOs, all kinds of ancient historical myths and mysteries from thousands of years ago that seem to point to some sort of supernatural explanation. And they all have led to this one point that point to this mesa right here. And ultimately I've been given access to this piece of property where this mesa sits behind me. And in the last 48 hours, I've actually filmed and recovered like over 20 minutes, about 25 minutes of unexplainable, strange phenomenon appearing on the side of this mesa. And I want to tell you guys the whole story and give you guys a little bit of samples of what I saw and what I recorded. So this guy who got in touch with me, he said that his family actually had access to and was like part owners of the property of the valley right at the base of the mountain or the mesa where all these clues seem to be pointing. So he reached out to me and was like, listen, I think I might have an answer to some of the clues that you've been tracking down. Our family has been experiencing some really strange paranormal stuff for many years at the base of this mesa. And he told me all about it, how they're seeing balls of light, weird paranormal shapes, geometric shapes, the whole side of the mesa lighting up, things flying around in the sky and stuff coming right down the mesa on the ground and approaching them, and then even seeing shadow figures and stuff. And so I absolutely had to arrange to come and see this spot, and he gave me permission, and we actually met up and were able to come and check the spot out. And so night before last, when I actually got here, I was not prepared for what happened, because as soon as the sun set, an incredible amount of strangeness started to occur exactly like the family described to me. What ended up happening in the result of that night from like 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. was we witnessed geometric light forms and shapes appear on this mesa out of seemingly nowhere. We've debunked that it could be headlights in the distance or some kind of a spotlight or reflection phenomenon, but what we saw was clear geometric shapes. We saw clear 90-degree angle squares appear on the mesa up over on this side that had to have been 100-foot tall or over 50-foot tall and across, huge giant squares up in this corner. And it seemed to be even responding when we were thinking about geometric shapes, like wouldn't it be cool if there was like a square or a triangle? And every time we had those thoughts, it was like the magic mesa could read our mind or something and respond to our thoughts, and we were seeing geometric shapes appear like almost like out of thin air magically in like plasma forms on the surface of this mesa. I wish it was higher quality, like you can spend up to like $3 grand and then it'll be like high definition, but this only films in 720p. But Orion is right above the mesa now. See that?
Uh-huh.
We've all seen like orbs of light. Trying to adjust my focus here. There we go. This is a REM pod we've got on the ground, and it is going bonkers. I'm going to try and turn it off and on again.
What in the world is it doing? I have never heard it make noises like this. That is so bizarre. Okay, turning it back on. It just won't stop. Okay, resetting it. Okay, now it's not doing anything. It's fine. Yeah, that's so weird. Okay, I just saw the whole side of the mesa light up through the night vision. This whole like third of the mesa lit up on night vision like neon and then off again.
On the top half or the bottom?
Over on the right, where it slopes down on the right side, there's like kind of, it's, you gotta look through the night vision. Here, check this out. It is still filming, so if you follow how it slopes down right where it corners off, I saw the whole side of the mesa light up and turn on and off again and got it on camera. I almost looked away and then I realized it was still there, but I don't see anything now. And see, now that's quiet. Now it's beeping. Now it's beeping. Yeah, that whole, like, if you divided it into thirds, there's a whole third section over there that just went boom and lit up and then turned off again.
Whoa.
Did you see something?
Yeah. Everything turned purple for a second. Now it's going back. Now it's going back. What the heck?
You see color changes on the hillside that shouldn't be there?
Uh-huh.
So that's, then when I looked up with my regular vision, it's just dark. You don't see anything.
Oh, whoa. It's a lot different.
Right?
That thing.
The laser doesn't set the REM pod off. That's interesting. Okay, and you can see the beam all the way to the hillside. So over here, this rectangular section right here completely lit up and then turned back off again. So this will help. Oh, yours is way brighter. Whoa, dude. Yeah, I can barely see mine. Yours looks like a lightsaber. Wow. Yeah, so if we see anything, we can point right at it or try to get a response with the laser. And now the REM pod's not making any sound. And it was going crazy a minute ago. Okay, I gotta swap my battery out in this camera. And then if you guys want, we can walk down there and play the sounds because it's a portable speaker.
Yeah.
Oh, ridiculous.
Oh, man.
Compared to mine, look.
Oh, okay. I see the
Barely
difference.
See the two.
Wow. That's pretty.
So look, I'll see if I can point it out to you while you're looking at the hill. Let me see your laser. Oops, sorry. So I saw. Did you
I
see
just
that?
saw that.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Uh-huh.
I saw the flash of light go. Let's see. Is this on? Or do you have to hold it down? Oh
Yeah.
I saw this whole section of the mountain lit up and then turned off again. And what I just saw was like basically a whole section right here, right?
I saw
Did you see
the
light in
top
the sky
half.
right there too?
Yeah.
That blink on and
Yeah,
off.
I just got that. Here, I'm gonna turn on my big light.
We just saw it a second ago completely light up. Yeah, that whole left side. Uh-huh. The upper half where that you can see that ridge.
Yeah, even the base looks lit up down there.
Should we go up there? It does look light.
Yeah, let's go up there.
And the REM pod's squealing again. I definitely see lights moving around on the mesa. Top corner. You saw it move down?
Yeah.
There it is. There it is. Right here.
So crazy.
Look, it just appeared. There's no cars, there's no other lights. It just looks like a wedge. The whole top of the mesa is lighting up.
Yeah.
It's blinking on and off. This whole top area up here is flashing on and off. It's a perfect square.
Yeah, I see
It's a perfect square. What is going on? Look at that. It's a perfect square flashing on and off on the side of the hill.
That's mind-numbing.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
It's getting bigger.
Yeah, I see.
It's spreading to the right across the mesa. It's moving across the mesa to the right.
It's getting brighter, and
It's spreading to the right.
and it's coming down.
It's coming down the hill like an avalanche. I'm getting it all on camera. It's spreading like a mud flow. Do you see that?
Uh-huh.
The whole mesa is lit up. Now it's gone. Gone! What the hell was that? I got all that on camera, guys. Okay. This is for real. There it is. See it?
Yeah.
The whole side of the mesa is lit up. This whole lower section. Oh, there's my portable speaker.
Oh, it's getting bright.
It's just moving around.
There's gotta be something bright.
What is going on? It's just like moving around like a blob on the side of the hill here.
What's doing that?
No idea. There it is. Whoa. Just like balls of light flashing across the top.
Okay, babe. I'm back at the house. Is my phone there?
I cannot believe this. This is so crazy. It's like I can see an aura.
You want me to come get you? Investigating paranormal stuff.
You better do that.
It's a long story. I don't even know how to explain.
That's so funny. How do you explain what we're doing right now? This is so weird.
Come get you?
So weird.
I have Daisy. Alright, I'll be back in a little bit.
Now we're playing crop circle sounds to see if we can elicit a response out of what we're witnessing here. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, that got me for a second. Like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah, it was like something crawling, like oozing across the hillside, like some kind of glowing energy. And then when it was like a perfect square, how do you explain the perfect square?
Yeah,
And then it just spread everywhere.
that's kind of hard to manufacture.
I kept having to look behind me to see if there's like a car driving up or something.
There's nothing though.
Nothing.
Nothing. I just caught a shooting star coming down over the mesa, right above that tree. We just saw it light up on the left side and then like a whole flash streak across the hillside. There it is on the left, top left. See it? A square again. Getting brighter, much brighter. Now it's fading and gone. It just moved like a wave across the left side. Just keep looking.
There it is.
Big square, see that? A big square. I can
Whoa.
see it. Vision there.
It's gone.
Gone. See it fade? On the night vision, it's so
It's
bright.
so much better than night vision.
It's like right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not even looking through night vision. I could see that with the naked eye.
Something's up with the night vision. It's going like grainy green.
Grainy green and purple.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was doing, and then the light like appears.
Whoa, why does it do that?
I don't know. Almost like the whole valley, you can sense like an energy. Do you see that kind of on the top left there again?
Yeah.
It was very subtle for a second.
Something's flashing for just like a couple of pulses.
There it is. So this is what's really odd is I just did like a really short 10-second meditation and set my intention to see a square, and it instantly appeared. Spreading to the right. Whoa. It looks like waves moving across.
Coming down too. Gone.
Yeah, it just like was like a wave moving down and then gone. There, see flashing on and off like a square? See that? Yeah. How do you emit a square off the hillside? See that to the
Oh
right?
yeah, yeah. It's,
See it? See it?
holy
Really?
cow! Oh wow!
Really? Oh, sorry.
That is crazy.
Come on. Look right there. See it?
Oh,
Wow, look at that. See
my.
it? Look at that. Pulsing. What is that?
It's like there's a fire up there or something.
It's going up. See it going up?
Yep. Oh yeah, that's
Moving
crazy.
up.
Your laser was perfectly on it. That is crazy.
Wow, it's like it's spreading, right?
Yeah.
To the right, like it looks like it's on fire on the right side.
It looks like
Look at that square.
it's got like a defined edge right here.
Yeah. Look at it,
Holy cow!
flashing up and down, spreading. It's coming down the mesa. Look at it. And
The whole mesa's lit
the
up.
whole mesa's lit up. You see it on camera?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is crazy.
The whole thing's lit up. It's like an iridescent glow. And gone.
Oh, there were shadows going across it.
What?
Yeah. Across that whole bottom run.
I can see him. I can see it in the middle. Right there, right?
Yep, right there. Yep, right where that is.
There's like a shadow that moved.
Is it still lit up a little bit?
Yeah.
The whole mesa's lit up. What is going on?
That is
Are we
crazy.
at the edge of where like two parallel dimensions are rubbing together like a thin spot. Like,
Jump through.
crawl up there and go check it out. Go say hi to that shadow thing up there moving around.
Check it the day
It's still going.
Yeah.
It's still all the way up on the left side.
Oh, that shadow. Oh my God, that shadow. Oh, that was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy.
Let me see that. Wow, it is so bright. Well, I can see where I'm pointing. This whole thing looks like the state of Oklahoma going across the top. Okay, I want to see if I can zoom in on the shadow. Oh, I tried to zoom in and now the light's fading. See this? There's this thing here and then there's something here. Oh, whoa, whoa, I just saw a shadow move really quick across the bottom.
That's where I was seeing those shadows. Oh, there was another one.
I want to go up there.
Dude. I'm super fascinated. Now it's like dim and gone. We just filmed 5 minutes straight of this phenomenon. There it is again. Wow, so bright. Look at that.
How was it cool? That's so cool.
That was like a rip. There was like a light rip across the edge there. It was like a band, yeah.
It's just how do you get those distinct lines?
Like a perfect square. There it is, huge. Shadow figure right there. Some sort of a shape. Is it moving?
Yes.
The whole top of the mesa. Can we get a triangle? Let's just see. Because how do you get a geometric shape of light on the hillside like that?
I have no idea. Especially the day.
Okay, and I'm gonna request a triangle like with telepathy in my mind, like remote viewing.
Alright, I'll do it.
You do it too?
Yeah.
There it is, that's a triangle. A triangle. That is an upside down triangle right there. See it? That is a triangle.
I'm mind saying.
Now it's a square. Thank you. Thank you.
You guys are doing a good job.
Well, I don't even know what we're communicating with right now, but that was pretty dope. It totally gave us a triangle,
Yeah.
right?
Really likes the squares though.
It did. It's a pulsating triangle right here. See that? I don't know how. I don't have any explanation for this. Okay, should we request? There's this perfect square.
So crazy.
Oh no, it's the whole top.
Let's make it move down. I like doing it.
Yeah. Come to the bottom of the hill. It's like a window. It's seriously like just like a glowing, it looks like an opening, and then there's a brighter flash coming across the center. It's like pulsating, but then there's, oh my gosh, there's like a whole yellow, a different color, and it's coming down. Thank you. It's doing what we asked. It's coming down like an avalanche again, like that mudslide effect. Well, there's layers to it. There's this, there's two layers. See, there's this greenish yellow overlayer, and then there's this deeper solid layer. I can't explain what's going on here. Look at the whole ridge line there now is glowing.
It just looks like a strip.
It's like a strip blinking on and off there. See that? So now I'm wondering if, like, when we're seeing like the green and purple all alternating colors, if we're not seeing that, because that green color is what if we're inside of that field of energy right now, because it's like the whole camera just pulses on and off green and purple.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense because your box is freaking out no matter where we put it.
Right, but then we all saw there was like a deeper gold and yellow layer, and then that green blobby layer on top of it that was moving like a cloud. Two different kind of levels of color or energy or something going on.
Yeah.
It's moving right there.
Can you see my point?
You totally, yeah, you're right on it. It's hard to tell if that's a satellite. It's moving so slow.
Yeah.
Square moving down the hill. That was very subtle though.
Still happening.
Yeah. Big glowing light and moving away.
And that was bottom to top.
That was from bottom to top. So we're getting different anomalies. There's a triangle again. Triangle. And now it's spreading from left to right. There it is, the whole top of the mesa. And then it's like there, it's gone.
We didn't see anything for a long time.
No, there was a big gap. And there's been the sound of like cars in the distance the same off and on, and the lights do not seem associated with the sound of the cars at all. Tons of lights right across the bottom.
Yeah.
Right on the ground. That was right on the ground. That looked like, I don't know, like domes or balls of light on the ground level. I got that on camera.
Good.
Okay, now I am pointed directly at the mesa there. You can see it right there, and my headlights are pointed at it. Oh, you can actually see some of the glow over on the right there. Okay, I'm going to turn my Baja lights on. Let's see if this is it. Ready? That's what actual headlights look like. Pointed at the mesa and glowing on it itself. That's my truck headlights through the night vision. Right there. Okay, so that's what that looks like. Let me turn these back off again. Turn my truck off again. Ah, there it is. Look, see? Glowing square. It's totally different. Look, I got the proof right there. It's not headlights. I just shine the truck headlights right on it and it doesn't do that. What in the world? Wow, look. I can see that with my own eyes. Yeah, I can see it. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, that was crazy. Can you see the difference between headlights now and the phenomenon on the mesa? Whoa, it's coming down the mountain. Wow. I still haven't turned off the camera. See, I'm still by my truck. Turning around. There's no headlights. There's no cars. There's nothing. Look, there it is. The whole mesa's glowing. What? 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 Weird. Wow, it is really bright right now because I wonder, wow. And now it's off. Okay, so there it is. There's the difference. So look, I'm still filming in one take. I haven't stopped. Here's the truck. Here's the head. I'm gonna turn it back on again. Here's my truck lights. Doesn't look the same at all. Still one take. I haven't edited, I haven't cut. There it is. With the headlights in the foreground. Wow. What is it? If that isn't proof of the difference between the headlights and some kind of a glowing mountain effect or mesa, I don't know how to tell you the difference. That was pretty obvious, you guys. That was pretty obvious. Here we have it. Here's the mesa itself. I'm actually really up close to it. Okay, here goes the black light test. Here's the black light. Wow, you can see that very clearly. It's going all the way. You can see the bugs and everything flying around. Does not seem to cause any kind of reaction to the geology on the mesa itself. No reflections, no fluorescing lights. It doesn't seem to have anything to do with this. There it is, coming down the mesa. I'm the only one here to witness this right now. So it is repeatable, guys. This is a few nights later. Oh my gosh. Okay. Going to try again here with the black light. This time when I see the phenomenon appearing. The glowing mesa phenomenon. I don't know what it is. Oh, I can see it with my bare vision. I can see it. Whoa, the whole hillside glowing. It just rippled like a wave all the way down into the valley. I'm going to try to use the black light when I see the actual flow itself, but that was an actual, like a white aura that flowed down the mountain. In my naked vision, I could see it. Here we are at the Magic Mesa, and I am actually joined with Charlie Boy, and I'm going to show you guys and him for the first time something that I discovered here that's very unusual right here on the opposing side of the valley, that to me is indicative of somebody else being aware of the mesa, because there's evidence right here of an occult ritual sacrifice of a cat. Come on up, Charlie. I'll pass through here and show you. You have this painted rock with the Enochian magic glyph stuffed up under this rock. Right here was this dead cat or animal, which is, I do believe that is a cat, yes. And it's wrapped in this purple velvet, shoved up under there, along with, other little
That's a cat.
trinkets, painted rocks and things. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's look,
It's hard to know because the tissue has been decayed back, so it could.
and it's much larger. You look at the length of it.
It has a
See the
long
title?
body, yeah. But it was obviously under the rock. Now here's what's interesting. There's like a card under there. It says Zoltar. It's like a fortune-telling card.
Yep.
And other trinkets and things, as well as this glyph. And the glyph, what's interesting to me, is pointed directly at the mesa itself, which makes me feel like whoever did this knew. And I'll explain how this works. Imagine this is like a circuit board or a code for your subconscious in order to interface with Mother Nature or transfer energy. So what you would do is draw this circle here, and this would be where you would put an offering, which would either like be a bodily fluid, probably blood from the cat or the animal. And then this line is the direction of energetic transfer, which is pointed at the mesa. The animal was stuffed up under there in the path. The offering here, the person would have sat here and meditated. And this line basically means I want power from the mesa to be drawn from the mesa and given to me as part of my offering. So I'm going to make this bodily fluid offering if you give me power through the other side or whatever. So it's like a code for drawing energy from Mother Nature. So somebody's up here using this symbol to try and
the animal was
get some kind of,
here.
yes, it was originally stuffed up under here. It looks like something came up and drug it up out, but it was right there where you see all the fur. But it appears to me that there's a chance that somebody that's into, you know, mysticism, magic, occult ritual offerings seems to somehow be aware of this place and is pointing their magic at the mesa as well.
And the power
So-
that this mesa has.
Right. It's all neither good or bad or positive or evil, depending on what they did. But to me, this feels like a no-no, feels like a violation to the Native American people and culture here. And so we're going to take care of this in the appropriate way today. For those of you that are curious, I have several friends that are into this kind of stuff. They helped explain to me what type of magic was being done, probably what that person's belief systems are, even what magic spell they were doing. And they instructed me exactly how to handle this, how to combat it, and how to undo it. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, this is absolutely bizarre. Why is there a patch of just bamboo growing in the middle of this valley? Is it? This is super weird. Our water bottles in here, but there's just this big stone circle. It's intentionally or unintentionally a giant wheel, another medicine wheel. with the ring. There is a date on here, November 4th, 1988. So this is like more modern. You've got like tile, but then look in the 4 directions. You've got stones. There's a big stone in all directions. There's a big stone to the north, to the east.
See, that looks like a monument stone.
There's a monument stone there, yeah. You've got these 2 over here. See, there's some to the south. So in the 4 cardinal directions, this is the one that gets me over here to the west. And this grass is so tall, it looks like bamboo. There's none of this growing anywhere else. It makes no sense. It's just only growing around this big circle. Like whoever built this is trying to hide it. And they planted this tall grass that looks like bamboo almost. It makes no sense. This type of vegetation doesn't usually grow here. And then you've got these stones with a platform, almost like you would stand here in between the 2 doing some kind of a ceremony. But whether they meant to or not, they did it in a giant circle, just like the medicine wheels. Is this bamboo, or is this just some kind of like plains grass? This, you think this is bamboo?
It's bamboo.
What is bamboo doing growing right here in Utah?
Picture on it. Well, you don't have internet.
If this is bamboo, I have no idea why this is growing in Utah. I don't know. I don't know if this is bamboo or not, but if this is bamboo, that's wild.
Because there's nothing else.
I know you're saying it looks like bamboo to me too, but it makes no sense in Utah, dude. Weirdly growing around that giant cement circle that looks like it has stuff around it, and no bamboo anywhere else. Is this moldavite? Look at the dimples. It's like a white, creamy colored moldavite. Look at that. Look how it's got some thing infused in it. This looks like a piece of like white moldavite. We are at the bamboo circle, and it is absolutely creepy down here in the dark. Jesus. I mean, this place feels so creepy in the dark, man.
Yeah,
This is spooky. Like where these stones are. Man, it feels haunted, man. Doesn't this feel haunted? Woo! Woo! It feels haunted over here. Whoa! It's not just my nerves. It feels like a presence, does it not? This feels like weird. The energy in this place is, you're getting a pain?
right here. Yep.
I'm standing right between the stones here. Woo! The energy behind me is so weird.
And this thing,
This place feels haunted as hell, man.
concrete is
See, here's 2 more stone markers here. Good heavens, this place feels very weird. There's some heavy energy down here. There's just some heavy energy right here. There's something in this tree. Something's moving around up in this tree. I think it's just a bird. You still in pain? This place is weird. This place is weird right here. I kind of want to get out of here, man. This place feels so heavy. I haven't felt an energy like this in a long time, man. This is weird here.
I'm still having this pain. I'm gonna walk out of here and see if it goes away.
Yeah, let's head back up. James and I have made our way now back to the Magic Mesa. James has been wanting to come here for a long time, and I've been waiting for him to come here as well. If we get the chance, we're gonna check out the medicine wheel, some ancient petroglyphs, and a whole bunch of cool stuff around here, and I can't wait to see what he thinks about what time period or who could have been here and why and what it all means. See, look at that. That's a huge piece of pottery right there. And then there's flakes and everything just laying right on top of the ground. More pottery. There's more. More. And we're gonna head up here and show you guys this rock wall and see if we can figure out how old it is. I know. It's built all the way to the mesa. And this piece of pottery has painted lines all over it. It's beautiful. Look at that. It's just all over the place, right?
Yeah, look at this conglomerate rock. Almost looks like it's been mortared.
Yeah, it does. And right there, there's like a piece of black pottery. And there's just chunks of pottery laying all over the ground. Look at this. Placed here on the rock. Wow. Interesting, right? This is an old stone wall. Pottery and arrowheads. Hand-placed wall, and it goes all the way to the mesa. And here we have a continuation of the stone wall going all the way here. And what's interesting is, like, it's hard to say that this is some kind of a more recent or modern installment, because then you look down on the ground, like right here is pottery. Look at that. Just laying right on the ground by the stone wall. Yeah, so you notice this circular structure. It could also, if not a grave, is that another one of those weird rocks? Oh yeah. Very cool. Yeah, look at this little stone mound. Like, what is that? Right here by the stone wall and all the pottery and everything. James just said he feels like it's a possibility that this wall was built because of this pile, like it could have been a grave. There is potential for that. And honestly, the story is of the petroglyphs, once I take you up there, I've heard from several people that it has to do with a supernatural being or like a shaman figure again. And I've been told that he lives in the mesa or was buried in the mesa. So maybe this is it. This is the mesa right here. There is an ancient medicine wheel prayer circle down in the valley, and there is another one on top of the mesa. But this is interesting.
I wonder if it's that rock again.
Magnetic rock.
Hot rocks.
Those hot, or they're not magnetic, yeah, hot rocks. Wow.
Very unusual. there. There's no way of much hot rock.
Yeah. This looks like a burial to you?
Yeah.
It does to me too. There's no other reason why they would stack all these up right here, overlooking the scene like this. You know, and the significance of the petroglyphs that we have up on the cliffs to the left, the medicine wheel in the valley, all of the ancient artifacts, pottery, arrowheads, and everywhere scattered throughout this entire area. The Mesa, a medicine wheel on top, this whole area, significant. I don't even want to touch any of the rocks. Are these like knocked over monuments or site points like cairns or whatever?
Possible.
They could be just knocked over because they look like flat stacked stones that maybe somebody pushed down. Because there's another one right here, but this is small. Did you see the wall here?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
This is in the ground.
Yeah, look at that. This is all like stacked stones and sinkholes, and then there's wooden posts and things right here in the middle. And this whole thing going all the way down the hill here. This looks like dwelling, like a dwelling site. Yeah, look at these divots. Like old cabins or something, or rock huts, shelters.
Like maybe a pit house.
Pit houses, yeah.
Maybe they've been excavated before
Could be.
and filled in. 'Cause you have your wooden stake here
Yeah.
and your iron one back there, which it was shallow. I barely pushed on it and it came out.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense for some kind of like military defense. It doesn't make any sense for keeping animals in because there's just all these low points everywhere. There's just some kind of like a marker or border. It seems like it's a huge amount of effort in order to do that for no reason.
And then why stop where it does?
Why stop where it does right there? It's almost just like it's like a marker of just like the beginning of a place or something, you know, like they just wanted to contain the valley or something in some sort of a way. You think up there maybe? Yeah, see, I think at this point, and then also clearly on top of the mesa, and there's like mounds on top of the mesa.
So it goes down there and does it curve back around and actually end at that gate?
Yeah, see how it loops back up
Yeah,
and to the
and
right
ends at
and then
the gate.
stops there.
Why does
Right.
it stops right where they put a fence
And then
on?
the fence starts.
Isn't
Yeah.
that interesting?
Yeah, and then up over there, what's up there and what's up there? James actually fell when we were hiking yesterday up at Mount Wilson. Injured his shoulder a little bit, so unfortunately we're gonna have to cut the trip a little bit short so he can get back and get recovered. But we're here at Magic Mesa and we're using the ferrule detector, and we're going to the medicine wheel down in the valley of the Magic Mesa right now to check it out. Oh wow, there's just pottery all over the ground.
it's continuously refilled.
It feels like you feel like it's not as old.
No, it's not at all. But I mean, that doesn't mean that the Native Americans aren't coming and redoing it.
Right.
But it's not old.
And this is an area where like nobody comes. Nobody's even really allowed here without permission. So I mean, it's been untouched for the longest time too. And then there's another one on top of the mesa right up on the left side.
Really?
Yes, another one.
Yeah, it was. To me, it seems like they're
It's still in use.
exactly.
Could be.
That's a hot box.
Yeah. All of these rocks are giving off a signal.
Tons of hot rocks.
Yeah. Now careful, you're walking in a circle in a ceremonial wheel. And you're walking counterclockwise.
It's just a hot rocks. Lots of hot rocks.
Wow.
Does it mean anything? I don't think so, because they have just whatever rocks they could grab.
Anything right in the center?
The only thing so far has been right over there. See how they're putting
Artifacts
artifacts in the middle?
in the middle, yeah. Don't disappear into the ether.
It is. That was
One full circle.
7.
What?
The electric field.
The electric field just
The
went up.
EMF is at 1.7. It went up from a 0.9.
You just walked in the counterclockwise circle and now the
Yeah, I
EMF.
was talking crap and
You just started joking.
not
See,
well, yeah, both the EMF and the electric field are.
I told you, I was like, don't walk counterclockwise. Be careful. And now the EMF is 55. Careful, James. I'm not joking. You're gonna get a hitchhiker.
I got plenty. And now it's down to 25, 15. One more. Left, right.
What's it at?
7,
50.
60.
60.
Electric field, that's volts per meter. On EMF, I'm at 1.8 on milligauss. 60 constant. But you know what?
Power.
Check these power lines.
Could
dude.
be the power lines bleeding off.
I'm gonna say it's the power lines.
Could be.
It's just power transmitting. 2.1. It's that.
That's why you carry the devices and you just don't go off of how you feel. Right?
Right.
Careful now. So here is the cement circle where all kinds of weird stuff occurs. The energy feels totally different down in here. And as many people as I've talked to, nobody has any idea who put this here or why. I have to imagine it was when they were going to do some kind of a Native American cultural center here. And there is a date on it that says in the 1980s. But otherwise, it makes no sense. And I've pasted across, and I have a size 12, and it's 66 feet across.
No, you know what this is. So in Fort Duchesne, they created the Veterans War Memorial, and it's a whatchamacallit, a big
Fire pit thing.
north, south, east, and west. It looks just like the one at Fort Duchesne.
That's the same intentions of the medicine wheel as the north, south, east,
Exactly.
and west. And then see, but this is a big stone one or cement one, and it's 66 feet across. And I wonder if the lady that put it here is the one that died of a heart attack, and then the whole land.
Yeah, I mean, it's the wheel.
November 4th, 1988. So I bet it was the lady put this here as a big wheel, cement wheel, as part of the cultural center, and then she died of a heart attack.
Yeah, because they do a lot of ritual
Yes.
in the circle.
But
Pointing
she probably
towards
had no
north, south,
business
east,
doing
and
that as a white Mormon lady. Probably shouldn't have been messing around here. Wait, so see, I was just been calling it reeds because I don't know if it's bamboo or not. Do you think it's bamboo? What is bamboo doing here?
Wasn't she creating a Polynesian cultural center?
In Hawaii,
Yeah, so
but she'd already done the Hawaiian one. Why would she bring bamboo here?
maybe she wanted to unite both cultures.
She was trying to tie it together for the Book of Mormon or something, trying to say it was all Lamanites or something. Yeah, probably. But see, there's this like altar on the east, or like the stones here to the, or that would be the west. The north, the east, and the south all have these big stones.
My EMF is almost at a 2.
Your EMF?
My electromagnetic field's at a 1.9 milligauss.
We're still by those power lines, kind of.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, this is a sudden change of events. I'm actually back home. It's the next morning. We had plans, James Keenan and I, to go up to the petroglyphs and explore the whole area and do a lot of other experiments and even stay into the night at the Magic Mesa and the valley there to see the lights on the mesa and see what James thought. But as you see in the video there, the whole way in there I was trying to talk to James and tell him, I was like, hey, this place is known for having amplified coincidence events. It's like instant karma. Everything is backwards day. So when you're down there and you're like, oh, you know, everything seems really peaceful, then bizarre stuff seems to happen. And we went to the medicine wheel, and he was testing it for different ferrous material or hot rocks and energetic things. And I noticed that when he, first of all, he walked inside the circle, and I was like, dude, be careful walking in there. You gotta be very careful what you're doing. And then I noticed he was walking counterclockwise around the circle, and I was like, hey, James, you gotta be really careful. I've brought other people down here. I brought Charlie from Blind Frog Ranch, and when he was there, he had a stomach pain and then got a bloody nose. When I took my brother, his son, when we went to the medicine wheel, he got a bloody nose as well. And so I've had other people go there. And recently there was an accident that occurred at the Magic Mesa that I really don't want to get into detail about in this video, but James, when we went to the stone circle and we're walking around there, just like in other incidents after the medicine wheel, when we went to leave, James got very sick. He got a sharp pain in his stomach, a stabbing pain, and honestly, we really didn't make it back to the truck. It was a struggle. We finally did get back to the vehicles, and we had to leave the Valley of the Magic Mesa immediately, and our whole expedition was cut short. We came back to my house, basically took care of James, made sure he was healthy and got him food and water, kind of went straight to bed and recovered. And then James woke up early this morning and went home. He's actually going to go to the doctor and get himself checked. I'm not going to go into any detail about exactly what happened, but I will say that I've had experiences like this before, where I went up to a slot canyon I had an experience of a missing time event, and I woke up from that. I was very dizzy, trying to hike back to my vehicle. I was nauseous. I threw up on the side of the trail, and when I got home, I was passing blood in the toilet. It was really scary, and I was sick for about 3 days like that. So, you know, we talked a lot about it, and it's interesting stuff. You know, we go and explore these places that have all these oral traditions and stories of magic being real, of spiritual power being some form of real energy that is a thing, that's a phenomenon that exists in reality. And it seems like science is beginning to prove that out. We are at the Magic Mesa now, and we are exploring hillside, an area where we normally don't go. And there is evidence of pottery and stone tools. Here's pottery. This is stone flaking, stone tools, pottery. So all the way over here and all the way across the valley was inhabited. So one of the things that we're running into is we're trying to also debunk line of sight and stuff, because at night there are times where it still looks like headlights or air traffic lights or some kind of projection from the sky or something that we can't understand or explain. So we're looking at trying to get up to all the high points and get up right close to the mesa to see if there's any game camera trails. I brought a drone today, but it's very windy. I don't know if we'll get to fly it. This stacked stone wall on the top here. And then there's just stuff all over the ground down here too. Yeah, we're trying to debunk lines of sight. Meanwhile, there's just pottery everywhere, arrowhead flakes everywhere. Goes all the way up. Like, were they scared or something? Like, and where it's at on the ridge is totally like to watch what's coming up the valley, or right here, right? Like,
It looks like it, yeah.
it's weird. And it curves and goes all the way up the hill, and then to the right there, there's little pocket caves and stuff all over the place. The wall goes all the way up and over the hill. Maybe it was to keep antelope and farm animals in, and they could just tend that wall. I don't know. We have, can you say, do you know the name and type of your night vision?
Of my night vision?
Yeah.
It's their Gen 3 Plus PVS 14s. I can't remember. There's a couple different manufacturers that make them. I'd have to take a double look. But they're mil-spec Gen 3 PVS 14s. Anyone who knows about night vision is going to know what that is.
Yeah, you can reference that and look it up to see what it's capable of seeing and how far into the spectrum and what spectrum that it catches. And we're going to try to film with a cell phone through that lens, but mostly we're going to try to walk around with that night vision and debunk, because you're saying if there is a light source, a point of origin, like a porch light or a game light or a headlight, that it's going to definitely give it up, and we're going to debunk that tonight.
It'll be super obvious with those PVS 14s. Even like the window light from a house from 900 yards away, you're going to be able to tell exactly what that source is coming from. So
Perfect. That's what we're trying to do, is answer all those questions.
not too bad for just sticking
Sticking a phone up to the night vision. Look at the stars though. Wow. That black thing is just an artifact in the lens.
You see the bats and stuff.
Oh yeah. This will be a really interesting perspective though, to get this night vision with the cell phone and film it like this as well.
Bust out the duct tape. Just duct tape it to the night vision.
It's like a weird angle, yeah.
See it? Yep, there it is. Gone.
I'm
Flashing.
filming. Oh,
really
very bright. 10:18 p.m.
Alright, get it through this.
It's a
Oh,
square.
Real bright.
Very bright square, right?
You got your phone?
Here, I'm going to film it on my phone, see it growing. Okay, I'm filming with the night vision with the psionics. Whoa, okay. I can still see it filming. Here, let's trade now.
Okay. Really defined bottom edge with that night vision.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm going to try to film it now with this phone. Oh yeah, I can totally see it here. Come on. It's so hard to do this in the dark.
Okay, so
Here we go. There we go.
is it going down? Looks like it might be going down a little bit more.
I can't see right now. It doesn't. I can't really see
Is
it.
it gone?
Looks gone to me. It makes like a straight up square.
Yeah, like the bottom edge of that was like razor sharp. That's not.
Yeah, and we can get the laser pointer out and even define the edge and trace it and
That
everything.
reminds
As
me
it,
more of like if you were to have like a movie theater projector.
but you don't see the source of the light
No.
or the beam or the projector anywhere.
It would have to be on that ridge over there, and there's nothing. Unless,
That's where the petroglyphs are.
yeah.
That's it. There's nothing that way.
And I'm looking
There.
behind
Oh,
it.
there I can see the left side of the mesa starting to glow. It's very
yeah.
subtle.
I see it through this one too, and I'm turning around.
And you don't see any source of origin or.
The only light source is this little hut behind us, but it's a constant light source. It doesn't change.
That's
or
not
move at all.
changing. There is a defined square on the mesa that just turned on and pulsed off.
Mhm.
I got it on this night vision.
It's
So I'm
really clear
filming
on
this
that.
with my cell phone. Okay, now I'm going to zoom in. There's the phenomenon. Look at the mesa, dude. Look at it. Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there it is
Whoa.
again.
So I'm getting it with my cell phone through your night vision optics, military grade.
Pulsing up and down.
Yes, like a flowing energy from the bottom. Now it's going up ooh, and
it's up,
gone. Now it's
So it's definitely there. Do you want to try and go up there and see if there's like anything like we were talking about? Like,
yeah, we can either go up to the base of it or we can hike up above the petroglyphs kind of and
I kind of want to go up by the petroglyph.
yeah, look for a light source.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go there. Let me wait one more second. I just zoomed in ×2. I want to see if I can get it through here now.
Okay.
Never mind. The freaking bug just landed on my head. Oh, there we go. I'm just holding my phone up to the camera.
So that's two different night vision technologies, both capturing the same thing.
The same
Just for
phenomenon.
reference. So that rules out like the digital night vision having some kind of crazy artifact in it.
Yes.
We're seeing the same shape at the same
And you're
time.
seeing it with your own eyes, too.
Yeah, it's subtle, but you can definitely make it out with your own eyes.
Oh, I'm having a hard time with this. My arms are too tired.
The tree in the way.
Look at that. That is flowing, and it does seem to.
I think that is okay. Yeah.
That is headlights and traffic. Yes.
Yeah, I can see where the light's coming from.
Right. Yeah, we need to get up there and debunk all this for sure. Okay, so we're at the swirl petroglyphs. Whoa, the mesa's totally lit up right now. Totally lit up. So here comes a car up the road. See that from way up there?
I can hear it.
Here comes another one from behind us.
I can see all of the house lights on, even the ones facing the mesa, and none of them are having any kind of a change on it.
Right.
So I'm pretty positive it has nothing to do with house lights or house windows or anything like that. Because I see hundreds of them, and there's no changes whatsoever. So
The mesa's kind of lit up on the left side, but it's hard to tell right now. Not really.
I'm not seeing that on mine.
Not really.
No, I'm not seeing anything on mine.
I'm picking up a lot of ambient light just from the shack.
Yeah.
So here comes these cars up the road here. Anything going on? See any source of light? Any shapes? Nothing, right?
The shack light, all the ambient light remains.
So we see cars going by. We see where it could be coming from if it was headlights happening, and we don't see anything on the mesa. So that's not it. Both directions.
Nothing.
Nothing. Another car.
Nothing. And in my night vision, those cars are bright as hell. Like so bright.
So bright.
So bright. And it had zero effect on the mesa. That was from both directions, so I don't know if it's just because, oh, maybe if they have their brights on it makes a difference, but still, it's not looking like it.
Yeah, we've seen, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 cars go by in different directions and no lights on the mesa.
Here, let me
And we're standing at the field of view where you would see where it's coming from.
Here comes another one. This one looks like a truck. It looks like he has his brights on. Take a look at the mesa. Alright, right now is when anything would happen if it was a headlight.
There's nothing.
Nothing. Exactly the same as it was.
And yeah, and the shack lights would wash it all out anyways, right? It seems
The
like.
shack lights,
Look how bright it is.
600 yards from the face of the mesa, and they're as bright as the car headlights, so the car from the opposite.
This car is coming from the other way now towards the mesa, so if that's it, we're gonna see it right now.
Comes another one.
No change on the mesa. Here it comes. Nothing.
Nothing.
It's not cars. It's not cars.
Yeah, at this point, I'm pretty confident in saying it's not cars.
It's not headlights.
And like I said, I can see every single light on every single house behind, and they're all either on or off, and they have no effect on the mesa whatsoever. Maybe like a really subtle ambient glow, but that's not what you're seeing. You're not seeing a subtle ambient glow that's like constant. It's like really vivid and there, or it's not, and it's flowing up and down, right to left, different shapes. Like,
Yeah.
there is a really weird. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing a some kind of aircraft formation.
Really?
There's 2 aircraft that looks like they're flying in formation. They look big, maybe like C-130s or C-17s.
No way.
I'll pass you over. I think they're running dark.
No way.
Yeah, they are. They're running dark. Airplanes. I'm not saying they're not airplanes, but I'm just curious if they have an effect on the mesa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if they're like scanning the ground
Yeah.
for targeting or something.
Yeah, you can see at least 2 of them. I think there's a third coming more close to us. 3 different flight patterns. There's the light from the shack. You can see it.
Yeah, that's so crazy because I don't even see him on this night vision.
Here, let me turn around. I'll show.
That's so cool.
The houses and stuff too.
Now we're hiking back down the trail, and we're gonna hop the fence. Oh, hey, Mr. Stinkbug. Look at this guy. He's freaking big. Yeah, we're gonna go right up to the fence and see if we can see anything.
He's walking down the road to see what's at the end of the fence line where that light is. So we're going to debunk that to see what that is. And I'm holding down the fort here at the mesa itself. Haven't seen any activity for a minute. But usually right when I say that's when it's like, hello. I don't know why. We still cannot figure out where the source is. We went clear up on that ridge, all up and down it. I'm going to try and talk to the mesa. I've got this flashlight on. So we'll see. I'll pass the light over. I also have green light, black light, laser pointer. So maybe we'll leave it on laser pointer. That's kind of cool. Okay, haven't seen anything in like 20, 30 minutes. I have heard that there is a great spirit that lives within this mountain, and it dwelt in this valley a long time ago and still is here today. If you are here, can you please make a shape of light upon the mesa to make yourself known to me? Can you please appear upon the side of the mountain if your great spirit lives here still? Whoa, there it is. What the? Thank you. I don't know. What was that? See, it just pulls across the top. If that was you, the great spirit, here I will repeat what you just did from here to here. So I just asked if the great spirit was still here, if it would show itself to me, and then a big streak of light went across the top. I don't know. What's down the road? Whoa, it's glowing right now. Look. Whoa, thank you. That's so funny. I wasn't even looking. I'm going to pass my light right over it. Look at my flashlight. Okay, here's the green light, the black light. Here's the laser. Look at my laser going right over it. Do you see that?
Yeah, I see it.
Look at that.
It's almost like an hourglass.
Now, yeah, look at it with your normal vision if you can, and tell me what you see.
It's definitely the same shape, but it's, yeah, I can barely see it.
See how it's like more of like a effervescent, like almost like an alcohol vapor?
Yeah.
Or like a fog? What is it, dude? Now it's fading, right? Growing stronger. Okay, we should try to film it with the camera up close with my cell phone through that night vision.
Can we just look behind real quick?
What's that?
I just want to see if anything's changed behind it.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to keep looking. Okay, oh, the whole top is lit up and now it's coming down to the bottom.
Okay, see it?
Totally. Any light source? See any origin?
No, it looks pretty much the same behind us. I'm not seeing any.
There's no source of light?
Not an obvious
There's nothing, dude.
one. Oh, is it gone now? Yeah.
What the? I can't figure it out, man. It's so weird.
Everything behind us looks exactly the same now as it was when that was glowing.
Right.
There's no like car headlights lighting up a ridge line. There's
No.
like obvious.
And this is like I've been filming 6 minutes uncut. I've even filmed down the road and looked back. I haven't even turned the camera off, and I've been flipping through different flashlight settings. I even panned a flashlight right over the top and a laser point. There it is. Whoa. Did you see it?
No, I was looking to the left.
Dude, it just shot right across the top while I was messing around with my laser pointer. Okay, we should film it with my phone right through your military grade night vision now. I say that's what we do. Wow. And it wasn't doing anything for like an hour, and then I started talking, like saying hello to the great spirit, and then it starts going crazy. What is up with this place, man? I don't know. It's so cool. It's so weird. Like I was just like, oh well, he's down the road. I'm just gonna try to communicate with it because nothing's happened for like an hour. I'm not really seeing it right now.
Yeah, I think there is like a.
There it is. There it is, pulsing on and off. Right in the middle.
Oh yeah.
There, see it? I'm getting that.
It's like a really
You can
quick,
film it on that night vision too if you want.
with the red button on the top there.
Yeah. There you go.
Recording on here. You still got it?
Yeah, no, there was a plane flying over.
I'm looking down by that shed. We were
Pulsing satellite or something there. But
see the little Porter John light down by the shed. There's
nothing.
nothing.
No source of origin coming over the hills or anything.
That's the shed light.
Man, it would be really amazing to see it like fully light up through the cell phone right here after just panning around in one take. Oh yeah, right as I'm saying it. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at it flowing down.
Mm.
See that?
I can see the bottom lip of it through here. It's probably way more clear on that one.
Oh yeah, I'm getting it for sure.
Yeah.
That black thing is just an artifact in most night vision optics. It's a tiny dust particle, but you saw that like energetic wave flow across the middle there.
You hear that?
Did you hear that screech?
Yeah.
That's the screeching sound we've been hearing here. It's like, rah! There, the whole mesa lit up.
Do you want me to do a screech and see if it answers you?
Yeah, just do a screech.
It's kind of embarrassing to do.
Do it.
You ready?
Yeah. Okay, just wait. Felt like a pulse of light just pulsed across. Whoa, the whole mesa just lit up.
like
Look at that. Look at that.
It
Look
like
at that.
that.
Look at that.
It's
Whoa.
so clear on here too.
Whoa.
It like that.
Whoa.
There's that
The
little
whole
shed
top.
down there again. Nothing.
Whoa.
is.
Whoa.
Look
The
behind
whole
you.
mesa just kind of flowed funny.
Just a shed filled up over there. Apparently, like.
What is that? Look
screeches.
at the movement. Look at the movement of the light. It is kind of strange. Look at that across the bottom.
Mhm. I don't know. Like it.
It kind of does look like trees.
Yeah.
It does look like a what could be. You don't see a point of origin anywhere.
The shadow does almost.
Whoa! Look at that.
Yeah, it's bright.
Yeah. You can see it.
Is there anything above? I'm not seeing.
Anything in the sky. Did that just screech again?
It's so bright right now.
Whoa! Yeah. See what's making that?
It's my screeching powers, dude. Oh,
And it's
nice.
off. How do you explain that shit? Where?
I don't know. There was no light coming from behind us. No light coming from the left.
So I hope my hand's cramping up, dude. I gotta stop filming.
Yeah, take
I'm
a
gonna
break.
drop my
I
phone.
think that was pretty.
It made like a shape and then it had like dark holes in the middle.
The only thing that's weird to me is like that shadow on the bottom. It was moving left to right really slow.
Yeah.
It did seem like, I don't know. It just
Gives you the
seemed-
sense like it's traffic or like a
it
car
seemed
going by.
mechanical,
It
like-
does.
So it's like, how is that getting to the bottom? You know what I mean?
Clear down here too.
Because at that level, the car would have to be on top of the ridge. So if it is,
Yeah.
what's it reflecting off of?
And sometimes it goes clear up the side on the right. And that sometimes it's like more than one layer, like a big green layer that flows down.
Well, and then the other thing too is like, so the only way that would reflect onto the mesa is if it was first bouncing off that bigger butte mesa thing behind us, and then
Like a
somehow that
double
light
reflection
would make. But then that's so freaking big. This whole area
would light up.
would light up, and it would be pretty obvious.
Yeah.
It's like, honestly, like the car explanation is like harder to explain than some.
Whoa, what the hell was that, man? See? Did you see that? Okay, something. I got that on camera, dude.
That was like,
What the man?
that's like somebody turned on the daylight switch and flipped it.
Shit, dude, I was filming. That scared me so bad. Yeah, I got that on camera. It was like the entire valley lit up like.
That was like the earth turned on to like
The
maybe not
earth-
daylight, but like early dawn.
Everything turned on and then off again. And I was just going like this, like, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. And then it was like, boom. Saw a pulse of light that filled the whole valley from the sky.
I saw its origin this time. It was seriously like, it was like almost like an oval. Like it's like, I don't know how to explain it. Like if there was
It's not a
giant-
flying saucer shape, is it?
No.
Okay.
I don't think that's what it was, but it was kind of like almost like a diamond on its side shape. But it's like if you had a giant flashlight in that shape in the sky and you flicked it on and turned it off again.
And it was just,
So this ridge right here,
yeah,
up and to the right, just
above the peak.
clouds.
Yeah, that's where I'm looking too. That's where I saw it too. But the flash of light was so bright, the entire mesa just like boom, pulsed. Like, and it was something up here.
Could there be like some kind of freak lightning thing happening in these clouds? Are so thin.
What?
I don't know. Like it's seriously like the best way to describe it is like lightning going off.
It
But
was.
it was like lightning going off in the middle of the night sky where there's no clouds, kind of.
Dude, this whole place is bizarre.
It is super weird.
Man.
Can you try and film these stars through this? Because there's like really weird star
Where
clusters
at?
out there. Just kind of where we're looking, you'll probably notice them.
Oh, yeah.
Here.
We are hiking down to the cement circle and the medicine wheel. You see something?
I did. Let's go ahead and press on.
Yeah.
There's definitely something there.
Can't see anything here. And there is the mesa. It hasn't lit up in a while, but I haven't been looking. I've been trying to watch my step. It's too dark here. I'd have to turn my other light on. Here, trade me. It looks just like a black blob.
Through my night vision, there's like a white outline of like a torso and a head almost.
What?
It's not moving or anything.
Oh, dude.
You see it?
Looks like Jeepers Creepers.
It does, doesn't it?
Why is it glowing over there?
I don't know. You see what I'm talking about though?
Yeah.
I thought those might be the reeds, but
No,
past the
what is
reeds.
glowing over there?
I wonder if maybe there's just like some. Yeah, I don't know why it's glowing so much. Again, so let's go down to Spookinsville. Did you see what I'm talking
Yeah, well, I can see it glowing in the trees even on this night vision over there.
Yeah.
Like there's a pocket of something glowing.
about? Weird.
We should check that out sometime too, maybe tomorrow night. We are going into the circle of reeds. I'm going to switch over to my cell phone and use the white light.
Blood and everything.
You bet. Here's these stones. It's really quiet down here right now. bugs everywhere. Jeez. Man. What is that?
That was a flag.
Man, they're so camouflaged. Creepy. Yeah. A vehicle going to be driving right past the mesa. You can hear the sound. There's their light.
Yeah, not even
Doesn't even look at all.
even close.
There you see it glowing on the lower part like that, but you can totally see the point of origin and everything.
You can see every fence post they drive past. Like,
It's not the same. Whoa, it's a shooting star.
saw that.
Later, look at the mesa, square in the middle. Very faint.
Getting wider.
Yeah.
That car's in the same spot it was though.
Whoa, look at that. The light's moving and the car hasn't.
No, but yeah, the car's just
Look at that.
over there.
Look at that, yeah. We're standing right in front of the medicine wheel.
Is it gone now?
It's like a haze along the bottom. Oh yeah, it's still glowing. The mesa's still glowing. Whoa, the whole mesa's glowing. Look at that. The car hasn't moved, right? All the way up to the left of the ridge. Wow, totally bright. Look at that. Look at that. So wait, now he's opened the gate. Is that lights reflecting off of the side of the mesa? No? What the hell's going on, man?
I think that might be like reflecting off the shed or something. Cause like on my night vision, the whole mesa is lit up.
Right, mine was too. Did that have to do with him pulling out and reflecting off the shed?
I think so. I don't know, but it's not doing it anymore, and he's still in front of the shed.
Oh, it's so confusing, man.
Like it's dark now, and he's still over there in front of the shed.
He's still there, like it would still be doing it, right?
I'm not really seeing anything.
It lit up low across the bottom. Okay, now their car is backing up. What are they doing? Turning around and going back to the cabin. See, there's the mesa lit up by headlights with somebody driving up to it.
No, that's
Totally
that's obviously
different.
Headlights. It's the whole mesa.
There's the car. You can see where it's coming from.
See all the trees.
This is actually a really good comparison. You can see the hot spot of the lights. There it's passing over from right to left. It doesn't look the
Look
same.
how big the shadow of the car. Do you see how big it was?
Yeah.
So that's from maybe 200 yards away. The shadow of the car was half the entire mesa.
Right. Yeah. See, there's some back reflection. That's why they're pulling up to the cabin, and you can see it glowing there. It's so obvious what that is.
Yeah, every tree you can see. Yeah, it's not the same thing.
No. Weird. Now we're trying to debunk lights shining through and off of this gate. Maybe when they're pulling through the gate, the light reflects off of it. But that wouldn't make any sense because we're sitting right here in the truck, seeing the lights appear, and there's no cars. We're just trying to account for everything.
Are you ready?
Yes. No, it just shines in the dirt around you. It's so stupid obvious. You're shining it onto the shed now? The mesa's doing nothing. Shine your light right on the mesa. Now turn it off and see if it reacts. Dude, I don't know. I have no explanation for that. We saw like a pulse of light again.
Like the fifth one.
Yeah,
It's so weird. Still.
I don't know
looks
what it
like
is.
One flash of lightning.
Yeah,
Whole sky, it's like it.
but there's no
There's
clouds.
no clouds, and it's the whole sky. It's not like somebody turning on their porch light or something. It's the whole sky lights up, and
Yeah.
then it's immediately gone.
Yeah. Now we are going to test the headlights theory because we have seen some shapes appear on the mesa when it's glowing. Whoa, see there's a flash right on the top there, right when I looked at it. So we've seen one line of sight down a road that seems like it potentially could. We found one line of sight on a road that seems to match like the bushes and the road signs. So he's going to drive up there and call me, and then we're going to turn the lights on from there and try to see if we do it. If that's what's causing it, then it is a very, very, very long ways away, and it has to do with the this road aligning with traffic on the road with a certain type of, with their high beams on, and maybe even in conjunction with the airport and the flight path of planes flying lining up. But see, I don't know. If that's not it, then I don't know what the heck this is. And we still have a big mystery that I cannot figure out, but we're gonna check it all right now. Hey,
Hey, just out of curiosity, are you seeing anything right now? Because there's a car way far down coming down the road. I don't think you would be able to see anything, but just checking.
I don't see anything at all.
Okay, yeah, they're quite a ways down, but I haven't turned around yet. You ready?
Yeah, so you're going to turn around on the road that we think the most possible road that seems to be making some of the shapes possibly. The only one that it could be. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm filming already and you're on speakerphone. Okay.
Perfect. Ready to flip around. This is just normal lights first.
Okay.
So we'll see how that goes.
Are you clear at the end of that road?
I'm all the way down to the second stop sign at the end of that little park area.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, perfect.
Okay, turn around. Headlights facing your direction. Coming up slow.
Yeah.
Still kind of below that little dip.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Turn the Baja lights on.
Okay, hang on. I'm still below the little dip in the pavement. So let me see if anything happens before I get up. Okay, now I'm coming up over the little hill.
It seems like I can't tell. Yeah, turn the Baja lights on.
Okay, Baja lights.
Yes, that's it. Turn the Baja, flash the lights on, the Baja lights on and off. That's it. You're doing it right now. 100%. That's it.
Okay.
Turn the Baja lights on and keep going.
Okay, I'm at the intersection, so with the signs and everything.
That's it. 100%. That's the phenomenon right there. Okay. It's so. Yep. Oh wow! It totally just streaked across the top. It's there's one very unusual, really, really far away line of sight. Yep. Line of sight that casts.
Yeah, it just disappeared, right?
Yeah, and there's a particular type of rock, black rock, that when we droned over with the drone today, and we finally went over on the other side of the fence, that it's just reflecting off of the mesa from over the top and almost just like firing light down a barrel of a gun. Yeah, that's super weird, man.
Perfect. I'm heading back to you then.
Okay, thanks, man.
One of the main things that has been intriguing about this location was the reports of the lights appearing on the side of the mesa. Now, with military grade night vision equipment, we were able to come back here and stay at night and debunk part of the light phenomenon, which turned out to be a road 3 miles away where vehicles have to have their high beams on. Well, it's so strange if the angle of the lights isn't exactly right, or the rocks and the geology on the side of the mesa isn't exactly perfect. It just doesn't occur. But I'm still not 100% convinced that that explains everything that's going on here. So now you have to ask yourself, does that explain all of the lights on the mesa and the phenomenon and the shapes and all of that stuff that we seem to be capturing, as well as the phenomena of lights that they caught on camera at Skinwalker Ranch? I don't know. It's just one piece of the puzzle. But one thing's for sure, we have had a lot of really strange and interesting things occur in the valley down below, in the medicine wheel, and up at the petroglyph sites. And there's definitely still clues there that are yet to be uncovered. Something that I've never shared anywhere else before. This is the first time ever. The links to where all of this work is done are down in the description box below. My friend has done a lot of this work for me, Steven. What I'm about to show you now, I haven't revealed anywhere else other than to my Patreon followers, and just a couple of little samples. It's really hard to understand, but keep in mind what you're about to see is done by a team of individuals that have developed this quantum ability of peeling back levels of video image data. They can take the pixels and the visual data and extract frame by frame the hidden details of aspects of the images that you normally cannot see, almost like you would use night vision or thermal or infrared. It takes a lot of interesting principles that have to do with cutting edge quantum physics and applies it to the software. And my friends at Hidden World have been doing work on some of my footage at the Magic Mesa. And what they have found is actually quite shocking. Not only do the geometric shapes that appear on the side of the mesa seem to have some sort of other supernatural, phenomenal quality to them that we can't quite explain, but even deeper within the levels of the data, we're finding details like faces, there's figures, there's actually hands and repeatable figures, and sometimes it almost looks like a supernatural soup of different faces. Now, I understand that there's pareidolia. I understand what that is, where you like look at the clouds or you look at rocks and you think that you see faces, you think you see shapes. But in some of these, I'm telling you, they actually have teeth. They look like they have noses, eyes, faces, hands, and they seem to be like, this one seems to be like grabbing on to some kind of a rope, almost like a tether or a plasma chain. Maybe it's like part of the breaking opening of the wormhole or the portal, and it's almost like there's like a porthole there on the side of the mesa. And remember, this is in between these two ritual stone circles in this significant location that has been inhabited for thousands of years, and the petroglyphs and the rituals associated with have exactly to do with what we're finding in this evidence. So make of it what you will, but what we're seeing is what looks like almost like faces and figures, physical forms from an unseen realm pressing up against the glass, pressing up against our dimension of reality in some unseen way. And when you're standing there at the base of the mesa and these vehicle headlights come up and they hit the side of the rocks, somehow it creates this holographic illusion that amplifies the phenomenon. And so not only are we having supernatural effects and lights that appear and orbs that seem like people and figures that appear and move around in the valley and shadow figures and shapes, but we have these strange hidden world quantum view
revealed figures that are like faces with eyes, noses, ears, mouths. They even have teeth. Some of them are sort of contorted. And now I don't want to freak people out. I don't want to give people this idea like there's this whole portal to hell there that's about to pop open. I don't want to cast any judgment. The only time anything bad has happened there is when people have respected the location and the indigenous artifacts there and the ritual site and trounced through it and been disrespectful. When you get in there with like a sense of sarcasm and you take it lightly, it seems like, sometimes people get hurt. In fact, I did mention at the beginning of the video that an individual recently died there. The way that the story happens, that it was told to me, was from a friend of mine who is one of the maintenance workers and caretakers of the property, who actually found the deceased individual and reported it to the police. And what happened is pretty shocking. There's really no clear explanation still to this day as to what that individual was doing down in the valley of the Magic Mesa. But it seems like they were trying to run away from something. Maybe it was like a drug deal or some sort of a bad trip experience, and they were trying to run away from something down there in the valley. But they basically stole into a truck and found the vehicle keys, turned it on, and they crashed right through one of the gates, which is totally unnecessary because he could have got out and just opened the gate. It's not really locked that well. So he crashed through the gate, destroyed the front of the pickup truck, and then even though the truck was still running, he proceeded to take a lot of his clothing off and run through the trees at night along the creek. And then he ran about 100 yards further up through the bushes and the trees, where he collapsed and then deceased in the cold in the night, basically face down. This is a terrible, tragic story, but when the individual who found this person down there in the valley reported it to the police, they actually said in their report that they thought that it could have been a skinwalker or something like that, a curse, because this individual was down there doing things they shouldn't have or something like that, and they got chased and scared to death. And that the whole report sort of fits some sort of like fleeing from something, some sort of unseen terror. Why was he taking all of his clothes off, and why was he running scared and scratching himself up through the trees before falling down and freezing to death, or however he died? The police chalked it all up as some sort of a drug-related incident, and to this day we'll never know. I call it a medicine wheel because from overhead it is shaped like a wheel, and it is meant to represent the wheel of time, or the rotation of the Big Dipper around the North Star. And it also has to do with all these directions that have to do with your soul, like your mind, your body, your words and actions, and all of that kind of stuff. And so it's really a very powerful stone circle. These were used in rituals where indigenous people would walk around these stone circles clockwise or counterclockwise to get in sync with the rotation of the stars, the Big Dipper around the North Star, and basically quantum entangled with the rotation of the universe in time and the vibration of the universe in order to move forward or back in time, or to open portals. And they believe they were doing this to communicate with the star.